Alright, so if you guys have an issue with your washing machine and the drain pump has gone bad and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I can do it myself, in today's video I'm going to show you how to change the water pump yourself fully at home. I went to come in and check a load the other night and I could just hear it making a weird noise, which leaves us kind of with a little bit of an issue because I've got a machine full of wet clothes, full of water. I think there's probably about 50 gallons or 50 pounds of water in the bottom of that drum, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the drain plug out. So you can see we've made quite a bit of progress. We've got the machine propped up, we've got the water lines disconnected, the power disconnected for safety, got the front fascia removed here, and what you guys are looking to do is we're going to remove this water pump housing assembly, and I'm going to show you what's wrong with it once we get it out. But you've got a wiring harness right here, so you got a couple of leads you got to disconnect, and then you have some screws. There's one here, there's 3 of them all the way around, so I'm going to go ahead and pop those off. Initially when I was disassembling this, I didn't realize the front pump was actually the recirc pump, and the drain pump is the one on the back side, which you have to remove the entire pump housing to get to that. Okay, so we have the pump assembly out of the unit, and you got some water lines that need to be removed. One right here, 2 right here. The other ones you can leave connected. You can get to the wiring harness, remove those, make sure you make a notation of which wire goes where for when you reinstall it. There's some screws that hold this in, which I have removed, and then there's a bunch of different bolts that hold the pump assembly to the housing. From there you can go ahead and slide the pump out. A little water is going to come out, and I'll show you what the issue was. Wire machine's been making some nasty noises. So there were 2 pumps in there. This was the one that I took off first, the front pump. And this one, actually, you can see that there's still resistance in the motor, so it's still good. But this one just spins freely. So it's definitely, the inside of it's gone bad. So I gotta go to the store, try to find a replacement for it. If you guys find this type of content helpful, and if you guys are somebody like myself that would prefer to try to fix something on their own versus paying a service guy to come out and do a service call of probably $300-400 to repair a machine, you guys make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. So I attempted to go to the local hardware store and buy LG replacement parts. They don't sell anything like that unless you go to a local appliance repair shop, which the closest one was an hour away. So luckily I just ordered them up on Amazon and they showed up the next day, and I'll have the parts list link in the description down below for you. And you guys can see where the other motor was spinning freely. This one you can feel resistance, like the motor inside is still good. Kind of makes that spring, just like the recirc motor. And I decided to put the recirc motor, I just reattach it. I'm going to use it, it's good for now. And I can easily, retilt up the machine later on and spend the additional $45-50 to replace that if I need to. But when you guys do the install, you're going to want to make sure you reinstall in the same orientation. Make sure all your wiring is, going back to the same spot. Use the same original mounting holes. This comes with a brand new O-ring, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and wipe out this original housing. Cool how you can see the, like the coin catcher thing, how it works, how a little thing won't let anything pass. The little mesh grates won't let anything pass into the motors. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get this installed. Let's get the cover back on it and we're done. So make sure you plug the wires into the correct orientation. I'm just using photos that I took off my cell phone, which I can see this wire is brown, that one's black. So brown on the left, black on the right. And you've got the orientation of knowing where that drain line was, so we are good. After attaching your wires, make sure you put them in the clip to hold them in position. Reattach this hose before you put it up and in. It'll make it a lot easier to secure that hose clamp or two we can put on once the pumps are back in the machine. Alright guys, we are done. So blue wire goes up top, black wire on the bottom. I've got the water lines up there to the pump connected with the hose clamps. Everything's back in the proper spot. Get all the fastening bolts tightened down to where they were before, and we are good to go. And this front pump right here, this is the one that is the recirculation pump, and then the one in the back is the drain pump. This is the pump that was still good, so I reinstalled it, and if I need to get to it, I can just remove the 3 screws and swap it out real quick easily, and yeah, save some money for now. While I was in here, I also replaced all my shock absorbers for the basket, so I'll put that video and the link in the description for you guys. The only thing I broke when I leaned the washing machine against the wall was the cover plate, so I'll have to replace that later, but that's the only thing that went wrong. So this laundry has been sitting in the washing machine wet since I last started the last cycle, and it is definitely stinky, so I've got some bleach and some soap in here. Let's start this thing back up. Fingers crossed. We're gonna hope everything works properly. We're gonna look for leaks in anything, and then we will go back underneath if we have to. Go. Load sensing. Alright, you see the turbo wash feature and the recirc pump is working fine. Everything's working perfect, just like it should. I'm super happy I was able to fix this myself. I'm also listening for any type of leaks and inspecting for leaks, which I'm good. I also inspected the hot and cold water lines going into the machine when I pressurize the water to make sure those aren't leaking, so we are good to go. Last thing I gotta wait for to finish up this video is for that drain pump to actually drain, so I'll catch up with you guys there. You guys can hear that? That's the drain motor. He's pumping. Everything's working like it should. And we've got no signs of water leaking or dripping anywhere. So that's a mission success, guys. This job is all done. I hope that this video gave you guys all the tools you need to do this job at home yourself and save several $100s in paying a technician to come out to your house and fix your machine. It's something you can do in a couple hours. And you can order parts from Amazon, which I will have linked in the description down below, for less than 40, 50 bucks to replace a pump and do it yourself at home with just basic hand tools. I'll have a link in the description for the tools that I used in this video as well. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys and gals liked this video. For you boys or anybody that's watching, if you guys like car videos, I have my main channel that I work on cars, rebuilding engines and stuff like that, installing turbos and making fun car videos, track racing, that type of stuff. If you want to check out my channel, my main channel, JDM Right Hand Drive, as you can see on my shirt, I'll have a link in the description down below, as well as a tag up above. All right, now with my machine fixed, I can start on 3 days worth of laundry that's piled up. Time to get to work. Happy wife, happy life. You guys know that. But guys, leave me comments down below if you want me to do an actual review on the LG front loader with the dryer. I can do a combo review if you guys would like to see that. Leave me some comments. I want 200 likes on this video and I'll make that video for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.